when we are given a whole number in base 10 to convert to another base, we find that a simple process to handle. Like we learned from the previous questions we solved. All we have to do is to use the new base we are converting to divide that base 10 number, which of course is a whole number. You divide repeatedly. Like I said, until you get to a point where you have 0 remainder a certain number, then you stop and pick your answers bottom up. Most times our problem is when a decimal number or a fractional number in base 10 is required to be converted to another base. The question is, how do we handle such problem? Just think about this. If you're given 2/3 base 10 to convert to base 3, just imagine you are given 0.75 to convert from base 10 to base 2, for example. How do you solve such problem? Because of course, it does not follow that of the whole number pattern, where you are going to use the new base to divide all through. It doesn't follow that pattern generally. In this video, I'll be teaching you how you handle such problem, converting from a fractional number in base 10 to other bases. That is what I'll be explaining in this video. It might interest you to know that there are various methods we can use, at least 3 of them that I know. And we're going to use those 3 methods to solve problems so that you can decide the one that you prefer using. However, on the board here, I have one of the methods which I'm going to explain for us to see how we use it to obtain our results in such case. In general, though, you have to take note of this. If the decimal number, which is in base 10, is a decimal, alright? That is, if the number given to you in base 10 is a decimal number, it is preferable to use this method I'm going to explain to you to get your answer in a new base from base 10. However, if the problem given to you is a fraction, then you might consider using any other of the 2 methods that we are going to meet as we solve question. But like I said, the choice is yours. All I'm going to do is show you these 3 methods as we solve question. But quickly, on the board here, I have this example that I'm going to use to explain how we convert decimal numbers in base 10 to any other base. We have a short note that guides what we are to do here, okay? So you can go through the notes while I explain the process. We have this example here, 9 whole number 7/8 in base 10 to be converted to base 2. So what do we do? Now you have to split this mixed fraction into 2 parts, the whole number part and the fractional part. Handle the whole number part exactly as you learned previously. Then, coming to the fractional part, you now have to pay attention as I explain how you handle that. So you see, my interest here is not in this 9, because I want to believe that at this point you can handle converting 9 base 10 to base 2 easily. I've also worked it out here. Okay? Now, this is what we do. Splitting this whole number part from the fractional part, we are going to have 9 plus 7/8. Please take note. When you have mixed fraction, whole number, then a particular number over the denominator. This is 9 whole number 7/8. It's the same as putting plus in the middle. So we have 9 plus 7/8. Don't forget that. Therefore, this can be written as 9 base 10 plus 7/8 base 10. That 7/8 is the same as 0.875. Now, I am going to focus on how we can convert that 0.875 base 10 to base 2, the new base we are converting to. take note that even if it is another base which is not 2, the same thing you're going to see me explain here, that's what you are expected to do. Are you ready? Okay, now let us see how we go about it. This is 0.875. So you're going to transfer that same 0.875 down. At this point, this 0 you know is a whole number of this decimal. So you bring down this 0. This 0 is very special because the answer you are going to get, this 0 will be part of that answer. In fact, the answer will be of the form 0. Where that 0 is this particular 0. Look at it. Father, I refer to it as a follow come 0. I hope you're following, right? So you're going to write that 0.875, look at it. Then you carry out repeated multiplication using the new base that you are converting to. As you read through the notes, you will see what I explained about that. You carry out repeated multiplication using the new base you are converting to, which in this case is base 2. So if it is base 4 that we are converting to, we're going to use 4 to multiply repeatedly until we get to a point where we have 000 in the decimal part. So let us see how it goes. 0.875. The decimal part of this number is 875 now, is that not so? So we're going to multiply it by 2, just that decimal part, not this part. This part is not being multiplied by the new base. Are you following, right? So that's the technique. We go. 2 times 5 will give us 10. Write 0, carry 1. 2 times 7 is 14 plus the 1 you carried, which is 15. Write 5, carry 1. 2 times 8 is 16 plus that 1 is 17. Look at that 17. You write down the 17. Now, the last multiplication you did in the decimal part gave us 17, a 2-digit number. That 2-digit number, write it down, then separate the first digit, which is 1, from that second digit, which is 7. That is why I used a point here, and then I decided to write this one using red marker. Please take note that this one will form part of our answer in base 2 that we are converting to. Did you take note that I did not use this 2 to multiply this 0, please? Take note of that. I didn't do that. This 17 I got here, this 1 I got here as a result of the 17 I got when I multiplied 2 by 8. I got 16, you know. Then remember I collected 1 from this place value and then added to that 16, making it 17. Then you separate the first digit from the second digit. Now that leaves us with another new decimal part, which is 750. Still do your multiplication because this is not 000. Suppose it is 000, you stop. But since it is not 000, you still continue your multiplication again using 2. This sign here, this symbol is symbol of multiplication. Are you getting it? So we go. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Write 0, carry 1. 2 times 7 is 14 plus the 1 you carried. 15. Look at it, 15. Once again, take note that you have 2 digits. So that 2 digits splits them. You're going to have 1, then 0.5. I've splitted them, right? This 1 will form part of my answer in base 2 that I'm converting to. Now let me quickly say this before I move on to the next multiplication. Suppose the time you multiply these 2 by this last digit of the decimal here, are you following, right? Let's assume the answer you got is 1-digit answer, not 2 digits. Are you following? Just think. Imagine that this is 3. And then you did 2 times 3, you will get 6. Plus the 1 you collected, you get 7. 1 digit. So you write the 7 here. Then your point, this thing will be 0. Because it's just 1 digit that you got as your answer. Are you following, right? Alright, but in this our case anyway, we're getting to 2 digits. So that 2 digits in the last multiplication here, separate the first digit from the second one. The first digit will form part of your answer in base 2 that you're converting to. We move. The next multiplication is this. The new decimal part you have is 500. So we're going to use 2 to multiply again. 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 5 is 10. Look at the 10 here, 10. Still a 2-digit number. So separate the first digit from the second one. That's why I put this point here. I hope you see how it's going, right? This one will also form part of your answer in that base 2. Now at this point, you take note that the decimal part you have there is 000. Therefore, you stop multiplying because even if you use 2 to multiply these terms here, you still get 0. You are going nowhere. Please don't forget the new base you are using to multiply will not affect these digits here. I hope it's clear, right? Now, what will now be our answer? Therefore, 0.875 base 10, which is the same as 7 over 8 base 10, will now be equal to, you pick your answer up, downward, which is what I wrote here in the notes. That to get your answer, you collect all the whole number parts in the multiplication up, downward. Look at it. So from here you start. The answer will be 0. Remember I told you this first 0 from the original question is special. Call it the follow come 0. So you start from there, 0.111 base 2. So that's the answer of 7 over 10 base 10, 7 over 8 base 10, or 0.875 base 10. The answer in base 2 is 0.111 base 2. So that is how you handle this kind of problem, okay? But remember, for this particular example that I gave you, I have not finished. Don't forget that 9 base 10, we got the answer also to be 1001 base 2. You should know how to solve this problem already, because we've worked on that before. Now, you are meant to add this base 2 answer you got for 9 base 10 to the base 2 answer you got for 0.875 base 10, which is the same as 7 over 8 base 10. Add both of them. So I'm going to get that 9 whole number 7 over 8 base 10 is now equal to, if you add 1001 base 2 plus 0.111 base 2, the answer you will get is 1001.111 base 2. It's simple. This 0, which is the whole number, added to this will still give you 1001, then 0.111. So that's how we handle this problem. And we're going to solve questions and then see how we can use these various methods to get our answer. It's going to be interesting.